Hebrews chapter 4 verse 25. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way as we are, yet without sin. Jesus is our high priest, and there is nothing you will ever go through in life that Jesus cannot empathize with. If you study the story of Moses, he was a prince in Egypt. He grew up in the palace. He had access to everything he ever needed. But the Bible in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 25 says that he chose to be mistreated alongside the children of God rather than enjoying the fleeting pleasures of sin. So Moses left the comfort of the palace, dwelt amongst slaves, became mistreated like one of them, and God looked at him and saw a man who was touched by the very things he wanted to deliver his people from. And thereafter God used him as a savior of his people from their bondage in Egypt. The story of Moses is a foreshadow of what Christ did. Jesus left his throne in heaven, humbled himself and became a man, was tempted in every way as we are. He could become tired, he could become hungry, he could feel pain, and above all, Jesus mingled with sinners. That's how he is able to empathize with our weaknesses, because he knows what all men go through. One time Jesus was having a conversation with Peter, and he said, Peter, Satan has desired to have you, but I've prayed for you that your faith will not fail. And when you stand, strengthen your brethren. And what Jesus was saying here was that Satan is bringing temptation your way, but I've prayed for your faith that it will not fail. But after you stand, help other people who will go through similar temptations to stand. God cannot use you to save people from what has not touched you. You may be there thinking that God cannot use you because you feel that your past is filthy or you are not worthy enough to be used by God. But I'm here to assure you that God can use the very things that may look as disqualifiers to qualify you as a savior. So do not look down on yourself. Do not disqualify yourself. You may have gone through experiences that left scars and wounds on your life, but when God looks at you, he sees a wounded savior, someone he will use to the glory and honor of his name.